You got your movie star scene, and then your where you grew up, and everything in between. And they're all you, right?
Right. Yeah. Well, most of my friends are movie stars. That's how I know them.
I'm so happy to be sitting down with both of you.
Absolutely, likewise.
And it's fun that they paired you because both of you play, two different kind of aspects of Octavia's character in many ways. And I really connected to that because I thought we've all had relationships where that person kind of speaks to an aspect of ourselves.
Absolutely.
And then you meet someone else and they also do, but they're two different people, but they're both you. Was that something that you guys could kind of connect with or kind of play with?
I know I could, for sure. I know he could too. I mean, we in our line of business and just in general, I think that we get to work and meet with so many different people. And the friendships that I know I've developed, there are certain friends that I may like to play basketball with. Or certain friends that I want to go to the gym with.
Whatever mood
I'm in. And they're all my friends, but they may not be friends with each other.
Right.
So I think that there definitely lends itself to an aspect of that.
Yeah. You got your movie star scene, and then where you grew up, and everything in between, and they're all you, right?
Right.
Yeah. Well, most of my friends are movie stars. That's how I know them.
Even when you're a kid, you just knew.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
That's so interesting. Obviously, there's this cultural obsession with true crime and true crime podcasts where people have that really intimate kind of insight into these kind of sometimes very grim stories.
Right.
Do you guys listen to any of those podcasts? Have you ever?
A few, but not much.
Not religiously.
It's not religiously. But I love when you say, people, the idea that people think that they have insight into something, because you're trusting that what the person is telling you is fact. And that's where the twist on this show goes, is that, you don't know that. And it takes a little time and it takes more investigation to find out that, what I thought was true is actually not the truth. Or it's the truth, but it's colored with all these other aspects of a person's life.
And how it really affects the people that you're talking about.
Yeah.
And how it really can really ruin their lives. And in many respects, it's very irresponsible journalism.
Right.
There's a lot of that where people, they're not detectives, but they carry on as if they were.
Anybody with a mic
Absolutely.
in the HDY or whatever can tell you whatever they want to tell you.
That's right.
Yeah, and anyone can be. Did you ever watch that series, The Making of a Murderer? Did you ever see it?
Yes.
And it was so interesting because everyone I spoke to was like, he definitely didn't do it or whatever, but people feel that they know, but who knows? Truth is very complex, right?
But the point is that the only information you get is what's told to you.
Right.
Yes.
So you don't, you just have to
accept
like, okay, then that's, and you. So there's so much that's being left out that you don't know.
Right.
Yeah, you're a pawn in their narrative.
Absolutely.
In a way. That's so interesting. Obviously, so many big stars involved in this series. We're seeing, it's not even new now. We're just seeing, Oscar winners and some of the most acclaimed actors, and directors and everything doing limited series.
Right.
Is that exciting to kind of have, it's so hard to get a film made and hard to get series, but now there's so much more of a platform. Is it exciting to have these deep roles that you can get into that last for 10 episodes, whereas, it was almost like a...
Well, I think it when you have an 8 or 10 episode series, you have, it's a journey that the audience can go on that is not filled with filler. It's a constant, we have to get to the next thing, We can't, if you spread it out over like a regular normal season on television, network television, it's 22 episodes, you better believe 5 of those are going to be.
Right. They're just
like
looking
snoozers.
for something to talk about.
Right, exactly.
What happens this week? You don't have that. Oh yeah, if we've been on series where you're just looking for what can we say this week?
Right.
Maybe this week this happens to him.
Right, but it's not a true continuation of what's going on that keeps you
when
intrigued.
you do 8 episodes or 10 episodes, it's really concentrated, and you really have to make. That time you have is valuable time.
Right.
And I think the show really uses that time wisely.
And the audience, I don't know, we got time. Well, and the audience actually, I think, appreciates it more because they have to be invested. They can't really miss episodes.
You cannot miss. If you missed an episode here, you would be really confused.
Yes, that's true.